Welcome. Today we're doing new Capenna quick draft number 9. Yep, let's just get started. Okay, well, we have an absolute bomb rare here, Brokers Ascendancy. That's nice to open up on. I actually have a full set of these, but I think it is just the best card in the pack. We'll pick it, and I think we'll get 20 gems. Cut your losses isn't so good. But we are rare drafting, so we'll grab that. So, Brokers Ascendancy commits us pretty hard to Bant. I mean, we'd have to find something pretty amazing to not use that. I think that, Rocco Cabareticator is pretty good. It does share 2 colours. We'd be splashing red for this guy, so that's worth considering. Rogue's Gallery is a black spell. We're not going to go into black, I think. Brass Knuckles is interesting. I never used Brass Knuckles yet, but I guess it's a way of getting double strike. It's quite expensive. It's going to be 6 mana to give something double strike. Right, Buy Your Silence is a white removal spell. That's pretty good. Echo Inspector is a really good flyer, so that could be a 3/4 flyer for 4 mana. I think that's not bad. The Lackey is, I think this might be quite good. I've never used Expendable Lackey, but yeah, you can make a 1/1 unblockable token, which could get bigger with Broker's Ascendancy, so that could definitely be quite good. I'll skip past these black cards, the red card. Capenna Express, not that exciting. Paragon of Modernity, not that exciting. 2/2 for 4. You can pump it up. So I think it's between Echo Inspector and Buy Your Silence. Maybe Rocco. I don't think we want to go into 4 colours this early. He is pretty good, but it kind of commits us to getting mana fixing quite early on. I think we'll take an Echo Inspector. I think that's going to... I think we want to be pressuring the board a bit. Right, we have a Raffine Silencer. Good card, but it is a black card. Broker's Initiate, nice cheap creature. Now, Speakeasy Server, 3/3 flying for 5. And it can gain you a bit of life. Probably okay, but with Brokers Ascendancy, we're probably looking to go a bit lower to the ground. 5 mana is quite a lot. Now, Make Disappear might be quite good. It's a pretty decent counter spell. Attended Socialite gets pumped up when creatures come into play, and that's quite a good 2-drop to have. Warm Welcome can dig for a creature, and then we've got a couple of mana fixing which are both relevant for our deck. I think maybe it's between Make Disappear and Attended Socialite. I think our perfect opening is a 2-drop creature followed by slamming down Broker's Ascendancy. So let's build up the creature base first, I think, as good as Make Disappear is. Cleanup Crew, and that's a nice one. So this can do a lot of different things. That's quite tempting to get. It is another top-end card, 6 mana. Gathering Throng might be more to the point. That's a cheaper creature, which goes with our Ascendancy plan. And the more of these you get, the better. So this is a tough one, though. I really like Cleanup Crew, but to get out a 6-drop, you're going to need a bit of ramp going. Gathering Throng is just really good if you can get lots of them. Okay, this is a tough one, but I'm going to take the Gathering Throng because we're still in pack 1. There's a good chance I can get a second one of these and make it decent value. Okay, Venom Connoisseur, that's a nice 2-drop. It can get Death Touch brief, sort of temporarily, and then it can give all your creatures Death Touch. That's certainly interesting. There's the Social Climber, 3-drop gives you life points. And then the Civil Servant is really good. So that can be a 3/3 lifelink. I think maybe I favour the Civil Servant over the Venom Connoisseur here, actually. Okay, we've got Patch Up. That can bring some creatures back to the battlefield. Take to the streets, big pump spell, Voice of the Vermin, 4-drop, and he has a shield counter, and he can pump up creatures. I think that's pretty good. Prize Fight would be a decent removal spell. How good would it be for this deck? Wouldn't necessarily be the best card for this deck. I'm feeling Voice of the Vermin is better here. Okay, Luxurious Libation, and it makes a token. Yeah, that's quite good. Okay, this guy is a nice cheap blue creature. He can attack if we've got 2 counters on our creatures, which of course we're planning to do with Brokers Ascendancy. Backstreet Bruiser might be very good. I think that's what we'll go for. I've already tried the Luxurious Libation in the last game as well, and it didn't go that well, but then I don't think we drew it. Okay, we've actually get another chance to do Make Disappear, or we get a 2-drop creature, or the Ominous Parcel. We already have an Attended Socialite. We've got 3 2-drop creatures so far. This is a chance to grab an Ominous Parcel. You might only get one shot at one of these, I expect, so I think that's a good mana fixing thing to have. Take the Raffine's Guidance. Okay, buy your silence. Okay, Warm Welcome. Makes a 1/1 citizen, digs for a creature card. Broker's Initiate could be a pretty good 1-drop when we've got Broker's Ascendancy, I think. I think this is definitely a deck where this is a good card. No, Cement Shoes. Not found a use for Cement Shoes yet. Let's take the Combat Trick. Jackhammer in the sideboard. Okay, cool. Lord Xander the Collector. I will collect him. A collection. Boom. Let's have a think. Okay. Right. Ignore the red card. We've got this equipment here. It's good with citizens. It's worth playing if you have a lot of citizens. So far, we have 4 citizens. Might be worth playing. The Arc Spitter. I've never used this. I sort of feel like it might be sort of good. I haven't seen anyone using it, to be honest. Flying Lifelinker. Cheap Flying Lifelinker for 2 mana. That's going to be good with Brokers Ascendancy. Make Disappear is good, as we know. Witness Protection is good. It's a solid removal card. And the Celestial Regulator is good for tapping things down. I think that's quite a tough choice. I think we'll rule out the Groundbreaker. I've never used it before. We want to maximize our creatures in this deck. We've got an alternative way of pumping up our things, so we don't need another one. I think it's between Skycrier, Make Disappear, Witness Protection, and Celestial Regulator. I think this is a rare chance to actually get a creature that acts as removal. We want to maximize our creature base, so we get the Regulator here. Okay, we've got Swooping Protector for 4. Pretty good, but we do have Disciplined Duelist, which is pretty insanely good, I would say. Fencer's pretty good. Another Backstreet Bruiser. We'll skip through these. Yeah, I think I want the Duelist here. I'm just thinking we are spread out quite a lot amongst these colours. Getting some mana fixing is going to be important. We do have Ominous Parcel, of course. Right, here we have Celebrity Fencer. And I guess we don't care about Celebrity Fencer so much. Maybe the Warm Welcome is what we're looking for here, because we should have a pretty hefty creature count. It might, of course, the only problem with this card, it'll probably put Brokers Ascendancy on the bottom of the deck because we can't pick it up, but that is always going to be an issue. Right, let's not skip past Psychic Pickpockets. This is a really good 5-drop. It can bounce a creature out of the way. Kill Shot. It's quite a defensive removal spell. And then there's another Civil Servant. I think we take the Civil Servant here, because Psychic Pickpocket is really good, but I think we want to go with early creatures. Right, Riveteers, Obscura. So we could go for Obscura, that's at least giving us a choice between Plains and Island. Dapper Shieldmate. Yeah, 4-drop creature, not bad. Witness Protection is a good removal spell. Or we get another 2-drop creature. Guess we've got 4 2-drop creatures. Maybe it's not quite enough. I think the Witness Protection, though, is a really good removal spell. I think I might favour this. Right, another combat trick there. This is a 4-mana removal spell. Bounces things to the top of the library. And we have a Social Climber. And Halo Scarab. Okay, Halo Scarab can be a bit of emergency mana fixing, which we might need, I would say. And it's another 2-drop. Okay, Obscure Initiate is good. 2/2 flyer. There is a good mana fixing land here. I wonder if we need to take the mana fixing. We only need 4 more cards for a deck. I don't think we're going to play Cut Your Losses though, in all honesty. So I think we'll need at least 5 cards. There's a few, yeah, there's one or two, there's a couple of cards here I would quite like to cut. I'm going to go for the 2/2 flyer. I think this is worthwhile. And it can get lifelink. That's a black-blue land. It's not quite what we want. Quick Draw Dagger, Sonic Snoop. Target creature can't be blocked. I think let's grab the Snoop. It's not the best card in the world, but that could do a job. Another Witness Protection looks good here. Backstreet Bruiser looks good here. Another 2-drop. Green and red. Yeah, you need red and green to sacrifice this. I mean, we'll take it, but we can't use it. Broken Wings, maybe. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, we'll take an Organist. Yeah, we can't play it. There's the Broker's Hideout. Now, what are we missing out on? Is there anything crucial we need here? There's so we're actually 23 cards. We've got a deck here. Rock's Pommel's pretty good. We've got to take the Broker's Hideout here. We need the mana fixing at this point. Okay, some Maestros. That's the wrong one. Public Enemy's interesting, but yeah, I don't think it's good, unfortunately. I like Exotic Pets. Another Obscura Initiate could be very good. These are unblockable, aren't they? So that's, yeah. I think we take the Exotic Pets, and that basically takes us up to 24 cards. We'll look for something we want to drop. So could be Broken Wings. Could be Raffine's Guidance. I don't think we need Raffine's Guidance. I think that's the weakest card here. Right, Glittering Stockpile. Voice of the Vermin, again, right, Backup Agent. Snoop. Oh, there is a Civil Servant. There's also High Rise Swordjack. I suppose we've got a few flyers. Maybe we're okay. So getting a very strong 2-drop is going to be better here. I think I would cut maybe Revelation of Power. Sonic Snoop is a bit iffy. Oh, that works well with counters, so that can give flying and lifelink. Sonic Snoop, Broken Wings. We do have a bit of connive, I suppose. We could discard Broken Wings if it's useless. Oh wow, that's nice. We got Obscure Ascendancy. I believe I have all 4 copies of those. Let me consult my list. Yep, we can skip past that rare. Oh, we have another Broker's Hideout, by the way. We'd be giving up a Skycrier. Skycrier's quite good. Definitely good for this deck. I think the Broker's Hideout is overpowered though for in terms of mana fixing. Okay, patch up, Larcenist, another 2-drop. We've got the fish, the expandable lackey dude. If we're doing any conniving, let's see, it's Psionic Snoop that has connive, isn't it? I don't know if a third Backstreet Bruiser is going to be good. Echo Inspector connives as well. And we've got the 3/3 flyer for 5. That might be a bit too expensive. So we managed to do 8 2-drops here, including 3 Civil Servants. I don't like Cabaretti Initiate that much, but this would be quite a good deck for it, because he's potentially getting pumped up, getting double strike, and he is a citizen as well, which might be important for our Civil Servant. How many citizens have we got? 8 citizens, actually. That's pretty good. He's a bird citizen. That's a human citizen, the lackey. I think, on balance, I want to grab the lackey. Never used the lackey before. Maybe this is his big shot. We have a second Bio Silence. We have a prize fight. We have a Halo Scarab. But let's get the second Bio Silence, because that's going to just take out anything. Right, Broker's Veteran is good. Good 2-drop. Ominous Parcel is good. Broker's Hideout number 3 is very good. I think that's probably the one we go for. As much as I like Broker's Veteran, can't ignore a third Broker's Hideout. Finally, okay, we could. So the choice is Skycrier and High-Rise Swordjack. I think we're going for the Skycrier here. I think that could be cool. Revelation of Power. Rox Pummeler. Don't think we'd play 2 Revelations of Power. We might play 1 Rox Pummeler, but it's unlikely. Public Enemy, yeah, for the sideboard. High-Rise Swordjack, maybe. Unit of Safety. Puts a counter on a creature. That might be good. I think I'll put it in the sideboard though. And Patch Up. I don't think we play a Patch Up, probably. So I'm pleased we've got a late run of Broker's Hideouts. That's going to help fix my mana quite well. We've got 46 of 40 cards here. I typically cut the combat tricks, so that goes. Now, problem, we only got 1 Gathering Throng, so it is just a 3/1 creature for 3, so that can be cut. Psionic Snoop is maybe not that interesting. I think we cut the Snoop, I think we cut the Broken Wings. I don't think we need a Rocks Pummeler. Right, if we think we've got enough mana fixing, we won't need Ominous Parcel. I think we'll just stick with what we've got. Yeah, I think I'll call that end of part one. I'll just have a little think and finalise the deck here. Thanks for watching so far. And we're back. Very simple. I decided, just for practical reasons, I've cut Expendable Lackey. So, because we're going 3 colours, we've got quite a mix of the 3 colours. I want to keep all of the mana fixing cards here, so I'm keeping Ominous Parcel and Halo Scarab. Yeah, it's 11 white, 10 blue, 9 green. That is quite a mixture. And the other thing is, there could be an unlikely scenario, but if I have an island, a forest, and a plains on turn 1, I could play island and Lackey on turn 1, and then I won't be able to play Civil Servant on turn 2 because it's white and green. So I think because I've got 3 Civil Servants, I'm better off having a white or a green 1-drop creature. The Witness protections don't really count because you probably cast those. These are kind of tempo plays, removals plays that you're playing later on. So hopefully you can take out a creature and play your own creature at the same time. So yeah, and I'm dedicating my deck to the late Dale Winton. Hopefully that will bring me some luck. Let's see. So we've got 1 less forest. We've got 7 forests. How much do we need blue? So I'm thinking we want to cast Civil Servant. That's the most important thing. So we should have 5 plains, 5 forests. That makes sense to me. Alright. Let's go. Guess we'll see if we do draw Brokers Ascendancy. Sometimes it does seem like a free win a lot of the time if you get it on turn 3. But it's not guaranteed. People do use enchantment destruction. Okay, well, guess what? We've got plains, we've got island, we've got forest, and we've got civil servants. So we want to do forest and plains on so we can get a turn 2 civil servant. Then we've got witness protection for a bit later on. We have drawn a lot of land, but at least we've got the right colours. He's got, the defensive guy. Unfortunately, we've hit another land. But this is where we can make a tempo play. We could take out the bruiser and swing in. It seems greedy, but I'm going to try doing it. Ruler Gatherer, okay. Could double block the Civil Servant now. Okay, Brokers Ascendancy, yeah. Let's do that. No attacks because he can double block. Yeah. There we go. It wasn't a turn 3 Brokers Ascendancy, but it was a turn 4, so yeah. And that gets me up to gold, which is a nice bonus. If he'd seen my hand, he might not have conceded there. Now, we've drawn Broker's Ascendancy in the opener, but we have no green mana. We've got Exotic Pets, we've got Celestial Regulator for turn 3, but we don't have any counters on creatures to take advantage of. I think we'll just take a... I mean, we've got 2 spells we can cast. It's not the end of the world. We've got 2 of our colours. I think it's definite. I think we keep this one. That's nice. We have a removal spell. I'll try and impress him with that. There we go. Now, I think Celestial Regulator is a bit more aggressive. I'm going to go for that. 2/3 flyer. Bit of beatdown. He's got the Sword Jack. Okay. Fair enough. And we can Witness Protection that guy. Take him out. Cool. He's got a flying creature. We get other planes. Not ideal. Drawn 2 green cards. Okay, now it will be big enough to block me. Okay, let's play the Exotic Pets. Do I block that? Yeah. Another land, and it's a blue land. I guess we're racing. We're doing 3 damage. We can't block the Paragon. We can't profitably block the... Well, we could... No, we could block with both. Another Silver Servant, so yeah, we've drawn 3 green cards. No forest. So this is a risk with the deck. It's a 3-colour deck with a split between all 3 colours. This can pump something to 4/4. So we've got like... That could be 5, 8, 10 damage. Okay, let's stay back and block. So 4/4. We'll just take his shield off with the goldfish. Hey, we've got Bias Silence. Okay. So that gives him a treasure. Doesn't give me a treasure, unfortunately. That would be helpful. So 5/5 is going to do a lot of damage. So yeah, we'll take that guy out. Are we going to chump block here? So 5. Yeah, we probably have to chump block here just to survive. I mean, did we keep a bad hand? We had 2 of our colours. Is it? What are the chances of actually getting all the colours you need? I think it's quite low. So we're taking Sev. Oh wait. We're potentially taking 9 damage here because he can pump this guy twice. So I will chomp block there. That's got menace. That could have attacked, by the way. So yeah, we did find the forest eventually. Good game. But it took too long. So yeah, 15 cards down. So I guess this is turn 8. It's taken to actually find my first green source. That's going to be huge, isn't it? 8/7. Nice. So maybe one way of looking at it, I had a 5-card hand. I had 2 cards I couldn't play. So potentially I'm mulliganing and getting a 6-card hand where I can play everything, which would be perhaps better. Maybe that's the way you're supposed to look at it. But if you've got your super awesome bomb in your hand, in your opening hand, you just kind of hope you're gonna draw the fixing for it, I suppose. Let's play it. Let's do the next one. Not going to change the deck. And I just added an extra forest as well. Okay, we have a 2 planes hand. We have a 1-drop. We have Brokers Ascendancy in my opening hand again, taunting me, and it's going to be completely uncastable. So we do draw an extra card. I don't think an extra card is enough. We need 2 mana sources, 2 different colours for Brokers Ascendancy. So let's call this a mulligan. I mean, this is like a 3-card hand. There's 3 things I can play. So mulligan, boom. Right, we have all 3 colours of mana. We managed to get Brokers Ascendancy again. Absolutely insane. The only problem is what we actually keep. I guess we keep one of the 3 drops. I'm gonna drop the Swordjack here. And I guess we dig for a plains. We'll see if he's got blue and if he holds up mana. He didn't do anything. We're playing Backstreet Bruiser this turn. Now, I'm thinking, okay, he's got green as well, so it's Cabaretti. So I think we just slam down Broker's Ascendancy this turn. That'll get a token. Next turn we can put down the Duelist. That has a shield token, which means this will be able to attack for 4. Whereas if I do the Duelist now, we can't attack. And then only the Duelist can attack the next turn for like 4. Okay, Brokers Ascendancy. Turn 3. Might have a disenchant thing. The green disenchant. Okay, Cabaretti Charms, he's got the 2 citizens. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Menace gets through, gets a treasure. Right, so it's going to be Disciplined Duelist. Should mean this guy can attack. Got quite a selection of different. I think let's get a plains. That guy can attack. And the exotic pets are quite cool because they'll get a +1/+1 and a shield token. Got 2 Rakish Revelers on the go. Right, I think I'm going to exotic pets now because I want them to get Brokers Ascendancy tokens. That just seems a bit broken. And yeah, I agree, this is absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't even feel particularly good. No, I'm lying. It feels kind of good. But I'd quite happily see this sort of banned from Limited, so I don't have to come up against it. Oh, that's brutal. We're gonna. So I guess we just have to learn how to mulligan, as people say. Failing that, we need to learn how to top deck. Hey! Another part can't expect this. That's cool. I think that's my 3rd one. Oh, it's giving me another... What? Excuse me. I need to double check something. Why did it just give me 2 rares? That seems very silly. Did that really happen, or did it just give me 1 rare and it kind of bugged? Yeah, it just gave me 1 and it showed me twice, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right, let's keep going. All right. Well, we have a broker's hideout. We can get a plains, so we can play the initiate. And the regulator. Now the Halo Scarab could come out on turn 2, die, and give me my green mana. That is a possibility. Another possibility, I could play Island, play Halo Scarab, and then play... Okay, that solves it. We top decked Broker's Hideout. Beautiful. Okay, let's actually go for a forest. Yeah, the Socialite turn 2. That's a little bit more aggressive. He had 2 fetch lands. He's gone for 2 swamps. Okay. Right, Island and Socialite. Oh, we top decked Plains. Hey, that's pretty cool. So we're going to play a Broker's Initiate. And we're going to play a Halo Scarab. Pumping that to 4-3 and try and swing for 4. Okay. I think we're just playing this for pressure, the Celestial Regulator. We don't have any tokens. Oh, okay, yeah, that... Right. I'm gonna get a Plains. I didn't realise he gets tapped down. I was thinking he doesn't get locked down because I don't have a counter. Right. Double Glittermongers. So we can get this guy to 3-2. We could... No, we're going to just pump the Broker's Initiate, aren't we? Oh, this guy is a threat. Right, we can swing with the Duelist next turn. I'll swing like this. See if he wants to block a Broker's Initiate. And then we'll play the Disciplined Duelist. Now he's got the Jund colours. I'm concerned he has some kind of sweeper. G-Roast Master. Okay, we've got an island. So I'm going to go in with this guy, this guy, this guy. Okay. Okay. Glittermonger is just a big wall, isn't it? Feel better about taking out the big wall. Forge Boss. Okay, let's buy your silence on Forge Boss. Yeah, because then we can push through 4 damage, I guess. So that was a 2-colour hand, but we had some flexibility. We could hold off from playing the Broker's Hideout for a couple of turns. Just very lucky to top deck another one. Okay, 2-lander. Brokers Ascendancy opening hand. They're going first. We actually draw. We could draw a land. It could change everything. We could go for a plains and play turn 2 initiate to hold things up for a while, but we won't be able to cast these 2. So really, this is an example of a 3-land hand. I think let's mulligan a little bit more aggressively. Okay, blue-white hand. Let's keep 6, and let's drop the duelist because we can't cast it. And then at least we've got 6 things we can play. Okay, Fiends and Fall. That's a good one. Okay, another blue land. I'm going Backstreet Bruiser again, I think, rather than Regulator here, because he's got potentially counterspell mana. There was no, it didn't stop there, so that suggests he's all right. Oh, okay, yes, let's get a forest. That's going to help things quite a bit. If we play Voice of the Vermin, we get a shield counter, then play Regulator. We can tap down Elegant Entourage if we need to. If we play this now, then it's kind of a tempo play. It's kind of an aggro play. We'll get in 2 damage next turn. It's like 4 extra damage if we play this now to face. But this gets tapped down for an extra turn, so it could be 4 less damage to me. Yeah, okay, I'm going to wait then. Because I am not the beatdown in this situation. Definitely not. Okay, that's a 3/2 trample. Fair enough, yeah, and he's gonna trade up here. When these 2 attack, he can... Okay. Okay, right, that's the Elegant Entourage. Doing some stuff. When this attacks, it can get first strike with the Brawlers, which is very troubling. I do not know if I want to... I think we'll say no blocks. Yeah. Okay, well, we have a solution. I think By Your Silence is necessary on the Brawlers because it can just give Elegant Entourage first strike, which is brutal or itself. Gardener, and then he can do that again. I might come to regret this. We'll see. Combat trick. Removal, instant speed. Yeah. Combat trick. The refuse to yield I didn't expect. Gotta admit. Okie doke, so we only have one green mana, which is irritating. So we could do Regulator Civil Servant. We could do Voice of the Vermin and nothing. Take a bunch of damage this turn, and then, because we don't want to try and block and lose the shield token. And play 2 creatures next turn. Not for ransom. Okay, well, we're not going to get to block, I guess. That's 8 damage through. He is a citizen. That is very interesting. Okay. So, Regulator can tap down the entourage, which is very helpful. He might have a counterspell. No. Civil Servant. It's going to be pretty useful. Okay, prize fight. Another removal card. Fair enough. And another removal card, because why not? 4 damage through. But hey, I'm not dead. Civil Servant. The Skycrier. And we're probably pretty dead. Okay, well obviously that's going to kill us, so let's block with the Skycrier. Just if that swings in, again 3 life points. He just swings back with 8 damage. Doesn't untap it or something, is it? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Activate only as a sorcery. I'm glad I read that. I was thinking, well, this could be a good combat trick. Now we have blockers. That's nice. 2 blockers, rather. It's a pretty good tempo play, I think, the hold for ransom. Well, I suppose pacifism is better, but pretty ugly having to spend 7 mana. Okay, let's think this through. 3 damage getting through there. We could take out an informant there. We can block a 4/4 here. Oh, he's got trample, so we don't care about him anyway. Yeah, these cards are not so good on the defense. All their things are offensive only, their bonuses. Right. No attacks. Enter. Yeah, he has drawn 4 more cards than me. How did he do that? Well, he had 2 Brokers Hideouts, out of hold for ransom. I had one Broker's Hideout. Did I have a mulligan? Maybe? So which one has trample? Okay, let's play the pets. Okay, a 1-1 can take out the 4-4. We can trade off with a socialite. We can trade off with the Civic Gardener like that. And maybe we live for another turn. We get a fish to block with, that's good. Got to block both of these guys somehow. Okay, Brokers Initiate. Now let's see if he's got yet another creature that's going to give him trample. Yep, he's got yet another creature, and it's the one that stops me blocking. Beautiful. Literally the best creature he could have. Kind of annoying, really, but fair enough. I mean, I walked into an obvious... did I have fun in the match? Oh, this is a... Don't ask me this question now. Let's skip this one. Don't ask me now. This is not a good time to ask me that question. Right. Still, we're on 3 and 2. We're at least 50%. Let's go. We're learning how to mulligan as we go. Can't really complain about anything because we've had we have a Brokers Ascendancy deck. I mean, it's ridiculous, and this is a good opening hand as well. So let's keep it. I think maybe we go Attended Socialite on turn 2 here. Maybe that's the most aggressive one. Let's look for white mana. Okay, black red. Let's go for the socialite. We'd need double white to double creature next turn. Okay, that's a good card. Right, well, we're going to play Civil Servant anyway. If we could play this, then this guy would be... he wouldn't be able to trade off. I think swing in. It's a little while before he gets to do his stuff there. What do I want? Forest or plains? I usually go for the plains here. I think I've got more cheap white stuff in the deck, so it might make more sense. Right, so island. We can Regulator, tap him down. Brokers Initiate. I feel like Regulator might get countered. Let's do it anyway. He might have the sweeper, I'm thinking. Okay, that guy is slipping out the back. So he's now a 4-3. Attack. We'll tap. Brokers Initiate. Nice chunk of damage. He's got a flying blocker. He's going to swing in. Fair play. Ominous Parcel does need, yeah, a total of 6 mana. Play Voice of the... Now, hang on a minute. This guy can be 5/5. So if he doesn't block that, he's in trouble. Right? Well, he's going to be down to 1. Yeah, so swing in with everything. Uh, 6 damage gets through. Not going to pump that guy because we're going to do Ominous Parcel, Voice of the Vermin. That's a shield counter even if he does do a sweeper. Midnight Assassin, that's a good one. Oh, buy your silence. But we've got... yeah, we're pumping this guy to up to 5. So, let's see. Yeah. Okay, up to gold 3. That's nice. It feels good to get a win without relying on Brokers Ascendancy. Okay, Dormant Grove, cool. That's we've got past 50-50. That's interesting. I've seen Voice of the Vermin a lot, but I haven't seen Echo Inspector. Or at least I think I saw him once, but I haven't played him. Alright, so this is a straight up two card hand. We can't play any of these 5 cards, so I think... and I'm going first as well. Don't even have the benefit of drawing the extra card. This is rather better, so we can fix our mana. We have Broker's Ascendancy. Keep 6. So Voice of the Vermin on the bottom or the Witness Protection. Keep 6. I think we drop the Witness Protection. I think we want a creature to go with the Ascendancy to make a kind of hyper threat. This will look for white. So it might be a turn 4 Ascendancy. Aha, we're lucky. We're so lucky. We top decked a forest, which is exactly what we need for the turn 3 Ascendancy. But it might be a turn 5 Voice of the Vermin. Let's swing in. the Ascendancy. I was just thinking alternate, because I drew a 2-drop, so I could have done 2-drop plus Broker's Hideout. Then Voice of the Vermin next turn, and then slam the Ascendancy after that. Get the sort of maximum value. He has Broken Wings, okay, so that's out of there. Fair enough. Can't have nice things. Voice of the Vermin, probably the best play. And the lifelink on this is going to maybe buy us some leeway, but he might blow this. He might have a second Broken Wings. We'll see. Fencer. Okay, he's got a guy, somebody who can grow. Broker's Hideout. Let's get an island here. Swing like this, and Skycryer becomes a 4/4. Seems a bit overpowered. Okay, a 5/5. My mistake. I could have depopulate. I could have just walked straight into that. Now I think of it. He's still got 5 cards in hand. Interesting, isn't that? He's playing one of these non-family combinations. White, green, and black. I did mulligan once, and I went first, so he should be 2 cards up on me. Okay, he's got an Overseer, interesting. Custodian comes into play tapped. Right, so by your silence can take out the flyer. I can swing in with everything, and that's 9 damage. So that seems good. Good tempo play. Not a good use of a removal spell, but it's a good tempo play, because that guy would get to trade off with either Voice of the Vermin or Skycryer, depending on which one I pump up. Rumor Gatherer is a good card. Sanguine Spy has lifelink, that's a good card. So that can block and gain 2 life, putting him on 6. Good game. Okay, I'm going to Broker's Hideout. Let's get our planes. Okay, I've got an idea that I could get Witness Protection here. Might have been a mistake, that. Right, this guy becomes a 5/5. He's got a lifelink on this, so he's actually going to be on 6 life. So I think Voice of the Vermin has to pump to 4/4. And yeah, I think that's Okay, double blocking like that, keeping the Sanguine Spy alive. That's interesting. That seems like a good trade for me. This guy can get through and gain 2 life. Oh, nice. Okay. So, see, I did the card draw thing because I thought I could get a witness protection, and that would end the game. But now we have a problem. I could do the same thing. Sky Crier and look, try and draw witness protection. Got Backstreet Bruiser. Okay, we'll swing with a Sky Crier. Nice. Just playing a lot of stuff. Eight life. Okay, so I don't think we draw any cards this turn because we've got enough to play here. I want to do this though, so I can draw and discard. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Get some more flyers. That seems awesome. Does he have a citizen to turn that give this lifelink? Interesting game. Just sort of stabilizing in single digit life points. Okay, he's got 2 cards. I think we don't block. Let that get through. Alright, warm welcome. Do we warm welcome now and look for a creature? Potentially the trouble with warm welcome, it ends up putting oh well, Brokers Ascendancy is in the graveyard. That's fine. We're going to warm welcome now and find a creature that might be of use. Disciplined Duelist, you say? It's getting a shield counter, I see. Okay. Freelance muscle. Oh, what does this do? So that's going to be a 9/9 when it attacks. What are we going to chuck at this guy? Maybe Hello Scarab as well. Take that shield off. He's actually double striking, so he would take the shield off with the first strike. Now that I think of it. And then the normal hit would be pretty good. Okay, let's play a Backstreet Bruiser. Now I'm thinking, yeah, I think I want to play a forest. Because then I can draw off this guy at the end of his turn and make a treasure. I don't want to give him an extra card now in case he gets more protection for the spy. That's my feeling. This will be a 9/9. Okay, he has played his card. It's a civil servant. Nothing in hand. Civil servant attacking because it'll be a 3/3 lifelink. That makes sense. Attack with a muscle. No, did not attack with the muscle. That's a 3/3 lifelink. Duelist does 4 damage when he blocks, so Duelist and Civil Servant block here. Bruiser blocks here. That's my thinking. Okay, I think we'll draw a card off the Sky Crier. Halo Scarab and get treasure. Ominous Parcel could blow up the freelance muscle here. That might be the biggest problem I have. So let's do that. And yeah, we'll use the treasure, play the Swordjack. Citizens, Soldier, Warrior, so this guy can't get lifelink at the moment. Wow, well, he stabilized. He got life linkers out that I couldn't deal with. That was close. I had to grind that one out. But I think drawing the cards with the Skycrier probably the right decision. But yeah, definitely feels very weird. But yeah, first time I've seen someone go green, white, black, so that's Abzan colours. Okay, got our mana, got creatures, it's pretty good. Get some blue, we're even going first. This guy's a rogue, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, spot the deliberate mistake. Okay, well, not so deliberate mistake. I did that thing of playing an island on turn 1 when I've got a civil servant in hand. That wasn't so good. So I'm going to basically miss out on 3 damage on turn 3 because I did that. That wasn't too clever. The only upside is if he gets so frightened by a Backstreet bruiser, he uses removal on it. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the best thing to do is play a cool 3-drop here. Because there's always a chance you could double spell with your Civil Servant on turn 4 if I pick up another 2-drop. And it's not another white card. Oh, okay, yeah. It's a scary Civil Servant. Let's go double green. I think we do the Swordjack here. I think we just swing in with the Duelist. That's right, I need 2 counters on creatures to attack with that. And that is a citizen, so that can get lifelink. So I'm thinking about double blocking the Civil Servant, but he can definitely 2-for-1 me here with instant speed removal or combat trick, which would not be so good. I think I'll do no blocks because I've only got 1 creature left. I think the Duelist has to stay back now to block. Okay, nice. 3/3. So that does... Unfortunately, that is white, so... I can't double spell here. So I think... What I'm thinking... Swordjack can deal with the Observer, Duelist deals with the Civil Servant, and I play my Civil Servant this turn. And I'll double up on islands. Something's getting blown up. That's held for ransom, okay. Right, you've got a 4-4 guy there. So the way I see it, you block there, and I'll double block here, and we'll just show me the combat trick. Okay. Perfectly acceptable trade. That's 6 mana I'm on. This isn't the most spectacular celestial regulator I've ever seen in my life, but we're going, what the hell, we'll do it. I'm not sure why I got that red thing there. Okay, let's sacrifice, hold your ransom. Gets a card. What are we doing about Voice of the Vermin? We could trade shields. I'm going to swing in with the flyer. So it's concerning being down to 1 card, and he's got 4 cards in hand. Right, which one are you pumping up? This is important. Okay. I will chuck a double block at that, so the first strike will take down your shield, and then the 5 damage should kill you. We'll just see if you've got instant speed. Interaction. No. Good trade. Swordjack, okay, that kills my regulator. We actually have double white, that's quite good. Double block here. I would be a 2-for-1 trade. And I'm happy to take that at this point. That's a 1-for-1 trade, isn't it? There was no need for him to double block. That's a little mistake, but clears the path for the regulator. Always look at the positives. Another Swordjack. Okay. Good card. Right, Echo Inspector. That's also good. I mean, this becomes a 4-3 when it blocks. So even if this guy's a 3-4, they trade. I think I'm gonna discard the forest because this is a very good card. I'll play it at end of turn. Okay, this guy's really good now, this stage of the game. We had a removal spell on top, but never mind. Can't worry about such things. Brokers Initiate. Do you counter it? Nope. I'm gonna empty my hand. I'm gonna go Backstreet Bruiser because I don't feel threatened. I don't think we need to hold on to stuff. Of course, that would have been a token if we had discarded that. Hey, ominous parcel. Alright. Blow up a Swordjack. I guess it will reveal whether it's got a protection spell for it, I suppose. We can't Broker's Initiate. Can't pump that, unfortunately, but 4 cards in hand. 4 protection spells, maybe. Probably 2 land, I'm thinking. 2 cards he is not casting. Citizen can go in. Some things at flash speed, maybe. He could have a depopulate. Okay, back down to 20 life. This game's going to be a grind. Okay, I'll land. Depopulate. Nice. I draw my Brokers Ascendancy. Okay, we can Voice of the Vermin. He could have a counter spell though. What do we care more about? We'll do that and Brokers Ascendancy. But that was interesting. That's why he was kind of holding on to cards. And he might have a removal card for that. That's bounced, okay. He had a bounce card, fair enough, and it draws him a card. It's land. Ooh. Oh, that's a good top deck. Exotic Pets. And well, they're both going to get a +1/+1 counter if I play them now. Whereas only one of them will get a +1/+1 counter. So I'm going to go ahead and be greedy and play these now. One of them gets a shield counter, and then Brokers Ascendancy works its magic. If he's got another depopulate, I'll feel pretty silly. But then one of them's going to survive because it's got a shield. Oh, he had another bounce spell. Bye bye fish. Celebrity Fencer. Okay. So I think good game, yeah. Well, yeah, we ran it. I was thinking he needs to depopulate here, and he did have it. That is why you sometimes hold back creatures, I suppose. But that was some recovery from depopulate, top decking, Brokers Ascendancy, and Voice of the Vermin. It was pretty good. Probably could scarcely be a better top 2 cards to have in the deck. Oh, nice mana. We've got a turn 1 Broker, turn 2 Scarab, turn 3 Regulator. Seems good. Fire Silence for a bit later. There's 1 land towards that. We're on the draw, but we should survive for a little while at least. I feel like. Let's go Scarab. Now, do we trade off Scarabs here? We can Regulator, swing in for 2. He went first, didn't he? He went first. Well, let's see if he counterspells this. I'll tap this guy down and swing in for 2. He kind of really wants to trade off, and he's hit a swamp. Okay. What are we going to do? I think warm welcome end of his turn. That's good. Swing in with a regulator. Play ominous parcel now. End the turn. Midnight Assassin, okay. Good blocker. Warm welcome. Ooh, Disciplined Duelist. Is quite good. Echo Inspector is quite good. Maybe the Disciplined Duelist is the thing here. And that has a shield counter, which my Backstreet bruiser would appreciate. Broker's Hideout. That's cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and use that. Get double blue. You can buy your silence next turn. We're going to use Ominous Parcel as removal. I think let's swing in with a Halo Scarab. Even though that's, you know, that's going to help him because he will definitely want to get a treasure, because considering his mana situation. And I can actually Backstreet Bruiser and get a treasure. That might be better. No, I think that's more aggressive. Let's go for that. He has white. He's 4 colors. Okay, deal gone bad. Knocks that guy out. Oh, there's some good cards that he got off the top there. Right. 6 mana. Yeah, just blow up the Death Toucher. Swing for 3. Then we could just pump this guy, swing for 8 next turn. Backstreet Bruiser can't attack. Obscuria Initiate can attack. He might have a the 5 mana sweeper, so I say we do it. Kill shot on the Initiate. Well, that's good. Get those removal cards out. Oh, Nimble Larcenist. That's going to get my buy your silence. Darn it. Okay, this can get Plains number 2. Kind of revealed what I drew that turn, but that's okay. And play Obscure Initiate and Backstreet Bruiser. Sort of played into the sweeper if he does have it. Could always just hold the bruiser, just on the off chance he's got a sweeper. Now we can trade off with the Obscura Initiate here. I think that's okay. Okay, he's got a plan. Quick draw dagger, nice. Then you can trade with Obscura Initiate. Okay, we'll get the treasure from this guy. Oh, let's be careful, because he could just kill the citizen if I attack with it. I think I will just swing like that. Then there's still a 4 turn clock from the citizen if he trades off. But again, yeah, got another game where the guy's stabilized on quite low life total. Probably because he's playing... Yeah, okay, he's dead. A lot of removal in the deck. He's like, I'd say it looks like he's jammed together all the possible removal. Do I need to keep playing lands? Not particularly. He's got treasure now, okay. So now he's kind of winning on board. We tried our best. This is a good card. He took out my removal spell. So that was some serious card advantage. Oh wow, he's sacrificing that guy for Obnixilis. Okay, well that makes sense. Obnixilis is obscenely broken. Okay, we'll discard an island. That becomes a 2/2. Okay, by your silence, what can we do here? We could just take out the 4. We can exile the devil and kill the 1. Then he wouldn't have a devil. So you'd have to probably make 1 and go and end up with a Obnixilis with 2. I think simplest solution, just take out the 4.
Well now, you've gone and ruined all my fun.
Oh, and he's going to refill his hand. Oh. Well, that's not good. 5 cards in hand. Okay, 1's a land. Got a couple of lands he can crack as well for a card.
Pleasure doing
Regulator. Taps that down. Darn. He's doing 2 damage a turn. So that's a 3/4 flyer. Okay. Yeah, I guess you case the joint, so you know that's in my hand. I could have discarded it to not lose 2 life. That wasn't so smart.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Socialite. Well, the 4-color deck is working here. Gets 4-color
Go ahead.
removal tribal
Plead for mercy.
plus Obnixilis. Oh, big flyer of doom. We'll discard this to take 2 less damage, I guess. Yep. Discard a card. We're taking 7 in the air anyway. Good game. Nice turnaround. I deserved that for all the Brokers Ascendancies I kept drawing. That's the end, isn't it? That's 6 and 3. Still, that is okay. Right. Add to decks. So we had a pack 1, pick 1, Brokers Ascendancy, and so I did just zero in on Brokers cards. We ended up with quite a split, quite an equal split between the 3 different colours. Usually I like to go for a colour pair and a splash, which does make life a lot more easier and a lot more consistent. So if you could have just a blue-white deck and Broker's Ascendancy is the only green card, that's a little bit easier. Then you can go down to 1 forest and have 7 plains, 7 islands, 3 hideouts, and then your mana is going to be absolutely fine. Well, it should, as long as you draw enough lands, your mana should be your mana sources should be fine, pretty much, or 90% of the time. So that was an issue I had, but once, yeah, I did mulligan a bit more aggressively as I went on, and that seemed to help a bit. It's kind of funny. I don't think I had 2 witness protections. Didn't see them very often. I think I did get them early on. Yeah, some of the earlier games. Broker's Initiate was good. It's not a card I use very often, but this was the right deck for it. If you want to play I've got 3 Civil Servants to play on 2, so I want to, and obviously the Ascendancy on turn 3, ideally. So you want a white or a green 1-drop into a Civil Servant. So that was quite cool. Maybe the Backstreet Bruiser. I like the Backstreet Bruisers, but yeah, they're not so good against flyers. They're good for, that ground-based rollout where when you're on the draw and your opponent's throwing a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, getting a 3/3 for 2 mana is quite good in that situation. That can kind of help you equalize. Yeah, Warm Welcome was quite good in this deck because we do have 15 creature cards, so you're probably not going to whiff with it. Exotic Pets was really awesome. So because we had shield tokens, or rather shield counters and +1/+1 counters, so I could get a shielded fish and a 2/2 fish. So that was nice. Yeah, Disciplined Duelist is just very, very, very good. Echo Inspector didn't see too often. I think both times I cast him, he's a 2/3. I didn't want to get rid of my other creature. Voice of the Vermin's pretty awesome. I think I've definitely seen people bad-mouthing this card because it's a 2/2 for 4 mana, but it's got a shield counter. It's a 4/4 on attack. It can make your Skycryer a 4/4. So I think it's a good card. And 2 Bio Silence, very nice removal to just round out the deck. So yeah, it had 4 removal cards, so it felt fairly well rounded. Yeah, just the sort of consistency of the mana. Slight question mark is I was very lucky to get 3 Brokers Hideouts late on. I never actually used the Ominous Parcel to find a basic land. It was I used it as removal every time I got it, which is quite interesting. So maybe that's yeah, having 3 Brokers Hideouts help the mana quite a lot in that case. Anyway, yeah, so that was a deck. I'm going to claim our prize and see how close we are to our target. The target is 3,400 gems. That's very nice. We managed to get an extra pack. Okay, 3,400, so we're pretty close. We're over halfway. A couple more drafts like that would do it. Anyway, I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.